Does mediation always work in resolving your case? My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Well, it's a very good question whether or not mediation always works. I will tell you that in most cases it works, but it doesn't always work the first time all the time. We've had many cases that had to be mediated either by multiple mediators or the same mediator multiple times. Sometimes a case has such complexity that it cannot resolve in the first session of mediation. I mean, think about it. If you've got, let's say, a complicated divorce, you may have custody, parenting time support issues, there may be debt resolution issues, there may be property settlement issues. You may be able to get through some of it, but a mediator, in most cases, might schedule you for an afternoon, and you could get stuck negotiating alimony or child support or who gets to keep the business or the house, and you may just not get to the other issues, in which case the parties will pick another day. They'll get together and they'll continue because they have momentum, and they'll put the issues aside that have been resolved, and they'll focus on the ones that haven't been. So I would say this: does it always work? No, it doesn't always work. We don't have a perfect system. We don't guarantee results. It doesn't always work, but I will tell you that the court feels statistically that the whole mediation process, the whole concept of working in that format has been successful. You know, there are courts that still don't mandate mediation. It used to be no court mandated mediation. If you wanted to mediate, that's up to the parties. If you can work it out, fine. If not, not. But the court didn't get involved. Now, many courts, especially in the areas surrounding us, in these local counties, if you can't get it resolved, the court's going to order the case to mediation. You can say, I don't want a mediator. I'm never going to agree with him. I'm never going to agree with her. I don't want it. I don't want it. You know what? If the court orders it, guess what? You're going and you're paying for it. So the court has a lot of faith in that process, but it doesn't always work. And trying your case before a judge doesn't always get you the best result either. That's pretty much, a shot in the dark. You can produce all the evidence you want. You can call all the witnesses. You can have them say whatever you think they're supposed to say. It still doesn't guarantee that the court's going to see it your way. But in most cases, mediation has been very helpful in getting the parties to a middle ground. Remember, at mediation, the mediator is not an advocate. It's not his job to say, you know what? This is what I think you should get. This is what I think you should get. All the mediator does is say, look, here's what we want. I'm familiar with this court. I will tell you that the likely outcome is A, B, C, and D. So let's try to work toward what will be the likely outcome anyway. And if you can settle it without the benefit of having to spend the money on trial, you're going to save yourself the $20,000 that trial is going to cost, maybe more. So there are a lot of benefits to doing it that way, not to mention finally bringing it to a resolution. If you have any questions about your case, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.